If you are in a relationship and your girlfriend or boyfriend cheated on you and you're still together, this video is for you. So the most hardest thing for something to happen in a relationship, like losing and breaking trust, that is a really hard place to be in. Now, if you're still in this relationship, it tells me one of two things. A, you're trying to make it work, or B, you don't have the confidence to leave. Okay, so regardless of whatever those two options are, this is what you need to know. You really have two choices at this point. And the first one is, obviously, you can leave. However, if you're still in the relationship, the only other thing you can do is you need to accept it. Now, when I say accept it, it doesn't mean condone his or her behavior. It doesn't mean, accept it in the sense that you're okay with it, but you need to have a conversation with your partner and you need to tell them, and you both need to agree together and commit to being faithful, that you are going to let it go. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important, because I've seen this a million times. You don't let it go. You never have a real full conversation. You stay in the relationship, and every couple of weeks, every couple of days, you guys are fighting, and you're not even fighting about this per se. You're fighting about other things, because on the inside, you're really hurt. And on the inside, you're really angry. And on the inside, you're really resentful, and you don't trust that person anymore. And so what happens is you start getting into stupid fights where the fight really is rooted in how you feel about what happened. So accepting it, staying in the relationship, having a conversation and saying, hey, you made a mistake. Okay, fine. But you have to be okay with it if you're going to stay. And you have to be okay with letting it go. And you have to be okay with not bringing it up. Because what's going to happen is it's going to ruin your relationship anyway. You're not going to feel good. They're not going to feel good. And it's just not going to be an ideal situation for anyone. If you do decide to leave, again, what you're doing is you're leaving that behind, which is helpful. But if you want to stay in the relationship, the only thing you have to do is, like I said, you need to accept it, have the conversation, don't bring it up, don't think about it, think about it was something from the past and let it be. But that's the most important thing. And then the other thing is too, and this is kind of on the flip side, I'm going to just throw this out there. If you do stay in this relationship and it happens again, don't be surprised. And I say that because don't be surprised. And the other thing is too, just be aware of the behaviors in the relationship that may have been a result of him or her cheating. So for example, if you don't trust him and now you look through his phone and now you're, wanting to see where he is and now you're super jealous, that is a very unhealthy place to be too. So if that's also the case, I want you to take a step back and I want you to ask yourself, are those emotions healthy for you, which they're not? Is this a relationship that you want to stay in where you're going to feel good about yourself? It sounds like it's not. And if you do stay, are you going to be able to get over all that stuff? And the chances are probably not. So again, this is all about you in this relationship. And it's not even about your partner. It's not about them cheating like they did what they did. It's more about, what do you want for you? What do you feel worthy of? What do you feel like you deserve? And I know you deserve better. And so if you are in a relationship and someone did cheat, I want you to just take a step back again and just say, do I deserve better? And the answer is always yes. And then just think, is this place or a relationship I want to stay in? And the answer is probably no.